Uh. Hello, children. So we need to talk. We are going to talk about my vacation, what's going on in my life, just a little update. I'm going to a counselor for, I can take that out. I'm going to a counselor, guys, to talk about my whole trans situation. It's going great. She's really nice. I like her a lot. Best counselor ever. So, I can't believe I'm actually about to say this. Something really crazy happened in my life recently. I'll just, I think I can type it, can I? Can I type it, or is that not a thing I can do anymore? I can't type things. But yeah, I can. I have another phone. I'll log into my other account. I could just type it, I guess. I'll let you read it, because I'm not really... I won't tell you today. I'll tell you some other time. But, what is that? Got a popsicle. It's like my mouth is burning because it was so cold. It was also red, and so I was like, I look like my mouth is bleeding. And I was cosplaying Chloe Price earlier. My whole mouth was red. And I said, I look like either one, Chloe was coughing up blood, or two, Max had a nosebleed and they were making out and blood got in her mouth. Which is gross, but that can happen, so don't make out with your girlfriend while they have a nosebleed or they have superpowers. But, like, seriously. I was like, I look like Max had a freaking nosebleed. I did actually. I had, like, red over here from my fake blood. I was like, I look like Max Caulfield had a freaking nosebleed. Or, like, I look like Chloe had a freaking nosebleed. Or, like, Chloe and Max kissed and Max's nose started to bleed a little bit. And, like, got onto Chloe's lip. I don't know why, but when some people cosplay Chloe Price, they cosplay her as, like, a sweet, funny person. And or, like, a badass. I cosplay Chloe as a gay. Just gay, just very gay. It's very gay. If you were to go on my Musical.ly account, it's just gay. Just, all of it's just gay. Just very gay. Just all very gay. So I might have a little makeup on because of my cosplay. I was cosplaying and I'm not gonna go over there and like wash my eyelashes. Like, what kind of a freaking person does this? I don't think I got it. Like, I'm just gonna like let it sit here, and then when I take a shower in the morning, it'll just wash off. Like, it's what a normal person would do. See freaking bags under my dang eyes. So the thumbnail of this video. I went to Comic-Con in Las Vegas, as some of you know. I went to Comic-Con. I met a Chloe Price cosplayer there. Oh my gosh. The story I'm about to tell you, the photo was right after I took a picture with her. I was like freaking out. Of course, then I didn't cosplay Chloe. I didn't cosplay any Life is Strange characters. I usually just cosplay OCs. I'm like seeing like Chloe Price like in my hair. That's weird. I'm like hallucinating her being like right behind my hair. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on in my brain. I'm very tired and loopy, so I'm gonna hallucinate a little bit. Or see things. My brain's playing tricks on me. But my mind, not my brain. Same thing, whatever. Anyway, so we took a picture together, and I was like freaking out. I started to like cry, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so sweet." And I'm sitting here like, of course she doesn't know that I'm like freaking trans or whatnot, and so like I'm sitting there, and she's a little girl, and there I'm squealing like a girl, and I'm like, I just want to be like, no, I'm a freaking boy. I'm a. I don't like My Little Pony. I'm a Nathan. Oh no. What'd you call a dude that likes Life is Strange? I don't know. You got bronies. What do you have for Life is Strange? Like Nathan Prescott's? Prescott's. Yeah, Prescott's. Prescott's and Prices. Prices. Hey. I was being very gay earlier, and I was just downstairs like, kiss me, Rachel. Freaking kiss me. Kiss me, Rachel. Kiss me. Kiss me. I don't know what's going on in my life. I was just like downstairs, and I just said, kiss me, Rachel, out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. I was like, it was Chloe, and I was like watching this. I was watching some ship crap because I am white trash. And I just said, kiss me, Rachel. And I'm like, God, that was weird. It was very weird. I don't know what happened. I was like, kiss me, Rachel. I was like, oh, jeez, that was weird. But there is like this really, I hate to say this, but there's like this really cute girl. She's like way out of my league. I'm 13. She's, I don't know, it doesn't say what age, how old she is. It doesn't say her age in her bio. But I'm guessing she's at least like 18, about 18 or so. And she cosplays Rachel Amber, and like she's kind of cute. I'm sorry, she's kind of cute. I'm not like gonna like go for it. 1, I'm 13, and 2, I'm sorry, I'm not a dating person type. I'm not really like that type of a person that would go after someone that's older than me. Like that much older than me specifically. Now when I'm on calls, I just go. That looked like some weird ass hentai. Okay. Anyway. She's kind of cute. She's like, but she's like a role model to me. Just saying, her Rachel Amber's on point, and Rachel is freaking Chloe's hot. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. Chloe is gay. I hate that. I cannot date Chloe because she is gay. But she is hot. Hot. Like, I know she's a video game character, but like, if she was a real person, hit me up. Like, hit me up, girl. I'm a dude, but like, hit me the fuck up. Like, honey, I'm gonna go after you if she was real. I'm not talking about like Ashley Birch. I'm talking about like Chloe, not like the, you know, voice actress. But Chloe is godlike. Perfect. If your parents say that no one is perfect, they obviously haven't either seen Anime Boys or Chloe Price. I don't know what that was. I can't feel my tongue. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. I feel like I just ate, like, you know, like the numbing spray, like the numbing throat spray. I feel like I just drank the whole bottle. Like, oh, it's a popsicle, I swear. I probably bit my tongue earlier. It sounds like I was, like, shoving. It sounds like I was deep burning the popsicle. I wasn't. I was licking the pop. Oh god, that sounds worse. Why does that sound so bad to me? I don't know. I just have a dirty mind. I got filthy ways. Hey, in your Milky Way. I just realized what that means. Oh god. I need to stop listening to Katy Perry. It's fucking me up mentally. But I won't come back because I'll be fucking dead. I'll walk out of that camp and I'll walk the streets until I probably get picked up and gangbanged by a bunch of criminals until I'm bleeding out my fucking eyes. I don't know why, but I'm a really gay Chloe Price. Like, I'll have like my jacket, the tank top, and my bra on. And I'll just like jacket off one shoulder. And for one, I took off my shirt. Like I just moved the straps down my shoulders. I didn't completely. That's disgusting. No. I don't want people to see my disgusting fat stomach. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you're so thin. No, I'm not. You're saying that to lie to me. I know that. I've been bullied my whole life for being fat. And I have really bad, I have really bad, like, dysphoria about everything about my body except for my hands and my arms. Like, I'm good with my arms. I wish I could be more muscular, but, like, I got man arms. Man arms. Anyway. So, yeah. I took my picture with her. We're getting way off track. So, I took my picture with this cosplayer, but what happened was, so it's Comic-Con and it's Vegas. So, there's this whole area here. And then there's, like, a little section that was, like, over here. And so, there's, like, a little section. And so, we're walking back there. We see Laughing Batman, first of all. Cosplay on point BTW. I don't know why I keep doing that. Cosplay was good. But we go back there, and she's down there with her Rachel Amber missing posters. And I'm standing there, being the dweeb and weeb and freaking otaku and video game lover I am, start squealing. I'm going to my grandma. That's Chloe Price. Oh my gosh. She's cosplaying Chloe Price, and she goes, who's there? That's Chloe, and I'm sitting there, and right now I still get emotional about this. For like the whole freaking week, I kept squealing every time I thought about that picture. I kept smiling. And I started to squeal. But there's some things about that week I'm not very proud of. And I'll tell you that in a minute, because it does upset me what happened. It's nothing like serious. It's just something upsetted me. It upsetted? It's not a freaking word, you idiot. Upset me. That upsetted me. I mean, I guess it is a word, isn't it? Upsetted. It's a weird freaking word. Like fishes is a word, but I say fish. Fish. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just like all over the place right now because it's like at night. Well, I always am. But whatever. Back to the story. So I took my picture with her. And I'm like squealing. So I'm squealing. I'm jumping up and down. I'm like squealing. I'm like, right there. She's like, do you want your picture with her? She's like, okay. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm too nervous. I was like shaking. I was actually shaking. Like my hand, I'm just shaking. Because I was like so nervous. And she goes in there and she says, hey, my granddaughter wants a picture with you. Because I was like, I love it. She's like, hey, my granddaughter wants a picture with you. Because I know, they're strange. I just love it. And she's like smiling, and I'm surprised she's keeping a straight face right now because I'm like squealing, I'm shaking, I'm jumping up and down. And she goes and she says, do you want to hold the poster? I heard that. I heard, do you want to hold? And I'm like, I will carry you in my arms and we will ride into the sunset together and we will be happy. That's what was going through my mind. I was like, I will be with this cosplayer for the rest of my life. We will be roommates. Nothing sexual about this. We will be roommates. We will live together. Happily ever after. Yes. I'm not just thinking of how I want to move in with this girl. I'm not just thinking of how I want to give her my number. I'm thinking about how we're going to deal with financial struggles, how she's going to get me the money for me to have surgery. I'm joking, but seriously. was really excited. I was like jumping up and down. I'm like squealing, and she's like, "Do you want to hold the poster?" It's like, "Yes, yes, yes." And so I held the poster, and the picture you saw was after that, because I don't want to, like, I don't have her consent to put up the picture, and even to crop just me. I still don't want to do that, because then you just see me and, like, this arm out. It's like, what the heck? But no, I don't want to crop. I didn't want to, like, do that because I don't have consent. And I don't know her because it was Vegas. I don't freaking live in Vegas. I don't know if she does. I don't know. If she finds this video, which I highly doubt she will, because I'm such a freaking dork. What if she were to be like, I didn't know you. I was hoping that we'd, like, walk around in Vegas and I, like, randomly see her and she'd be like, hey. I'd be like, hey. And I'd say, you're the Chloe Price cosplayer. And she was like, you're that squealing little kid. And I was like, yep, that's me. I'm also a transgender freaking dork freaking weeb freaking me. I'm me. But if I was a big YouTuber, imagine how great that would be to be like, she would know me, like, but she did know me. To her, I was just a squealing little kid that likes Life is Strange a little too much. I don't like it. I'm freaking obsessed with it. I've cosplayed Chloe Price for like 5-6 days in a row. I have a problem. And I'm sorry. Ear rape. I'm sorry. I just don't want them to hear me. So I'm like trying to talk quieter. That's why I have this. But, and then after we get our picture taken, she says, oh my gosh, you're so sweet, I love you, and I just, like, walk away, something along the lines. I think it was just, I think you're so sweet, but I heard I love you. I don't know. I think it was just, like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet, but I don't know. My head was just all over the place. That's just what I remember anyway. But she did say, oh my gosh, you're so sweet, something along the lines of that. And I walked away from that, and at the end, my grandma posted this on freaking Facebook without my consent. In the picture of her without her consent. I'm sitting here like, excuse me? We did not give you consent to do this. But she goes, hey, Callie, and I go, what? And she goes, how excited are you? And I was like, she's like, are you excited? I was like, yeah. And she's like, how excited? I was like, so excited. I was blushing. You saw the picture. I was freaking blushing. Look at how dang pale I am. Look at how pale I am, and then look at the freaking thumbnail of this video. My cheeks were freaking red as a dang tomato. I sent the pictures to my friend. I didn't care because, like, consent or not, it's to my friend. I'm sorry. But, like, it's my friend, and I told her not to post it on anything. She wouldn't anyway, because why would you want this on social media when it already is? But, yeah. That happened, and, so what happened that I'm not really happy about? You're walking home, and I like to walk really ahead of people because I walk really fast. And my grandma, her spine is collapsing. It's sad, but it happens. And we were walking, and she says, you can't do this. Do you know what happens to girls on the street? And I was like, no. I mean, yeah, what? She's like, well, I was like, I don't know. She's like, what did you say you knew? I was like, I don't know. I knew. I just didn't want to say anything. She goes and says they get picked up and sold into prostitution. And I'm sitting here like, one, I'm not a freaking girl. And two, I don't give a crap. Honey, I will fight back. I've been through hell. Literally. If being abused, I'm about to get real with you guys. I might cry, I'm sorry. And I'm wearing mascara, so that's worse. If being abused physically and emotionally for 4 years isn't hell, I don't know what is. stop. And no one knew. My dad didn't believe me, and it was my stepmom that did this. My dad didn't believe me. I would have sent this video to him so bad. I might just get Facebook and do that. Because I've always wanted Facebook so I could connect with my dad. And I'm gonna wait till I'm a little older, get my parents' consent to talk to my father again. I forgive him. I've forgiven him for what he's done. And he could, if he ever saw this video, he could say whatever he wants to, but I know what happened. I was there. He's the one who did this. He smothered me with a blanket, put it around my mouth. I couldn't breathe. I kicked the crap out of him. I kicked and I kicked and I kicked and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. I couldn't break free. I'm sitting there. I was 5 when this first happened, to the age of 9, 4 years. I was physically, emotionally abused, verbally abused by my stepmom and my dad. He did it for about a year. She did it for 4. And he caught her once holding me by my hair, but then he didn't think anything of it. Not, this woman could kill my freaking child. I'm gonna name, and these are gonna be very disgusting. What she did to me was very gross. Disgusting, sick. Something was not right with her. So you can go ahead and click off of this video if any of this, if you don't like what I'm about to say. She would urinate in the toilet, dip my toothbrush in it, and make me brush my teeth with it. She stuck it in the dog's mouth once and made me brush my teeth in it with it. She made me say that I hated my little and my sister, my own blood, my own flesh. I don't care what she did to me. That was my sister. My sister. My half-sister. My dad's blood, my blood. I loved her. I may not have known it back then. She grew up telling that child that I was a monster, that I didn't deserve to live. And I'm fine, thank you. That baby, that little small child, grew up thinking of me as a monster. My own flesh and blood thinking of me as a monster, and I'm sorry guys, my nose is running really bad. I'm crying. I told myself I wasn't going to do this in this video. But yeah, so my own flesh and blood is growing up right now hating me for something I didn't do, something I was blamed for. And one day, I was being abused for 4 freaking years by my stepmother and my dad. I'm sorry guys, like, I don't have any tissues in my room, and this is live. It's very gross. I know, I'm gonna go wash my hands later. I sat there, and so it was very, it's okay, I'm doing this, I need to get it out. I'm going in counseling. That's making this better. I went to counseling for 3 years before this. Now I'm going for, because my parents don't really like the idea of me being part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm pan and stuff, but, anyway, so I went to counseling for 3 years. I started really lighthearted at first. It started with no blankets, spitting in my food. It's really lighthearted. Um, oh jeez. It was a really lighthearted thing. And then it went to from just the blankets and the spitting my food. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I'm perfectly fine. I'm mentally healthy. I'm good. It's just this makes me really emotional because my little half sister was grown up. I have two sisters. I have one from my dad and my stepmom, and my mom and my stepdad. Well, technically, these two step parents were never married to my actual parents. They weren't ever, but so both my sisters are growing up hating me, and I have another sister, sort of my step-ish sister. Oh geez. Okay. Who we're connected on Facebook now. My grandma and her are on Facebook talking about this, about my little sister. I'm gonna be very open and just tell you guys her name. Her name is Bella. She is my little sister. She's 10, I think. I know. Guy doesn't know what his little sister's name is. She's 10. I'm 13. Technically, she's 9, actually, because we're 4 years apart. No, she just turned 10, yeah, so 10. I'm 13. We are 4 years apart, but she did just turn 10. And the thing with having two siblings that have grown up hating your guts is that you can't change it. I just can't change what happened, and I blame myself every day for what happened to her. If I would have been there, if I would have done something, and for Zoe was my other little sister, the one with my abusive stepmom and dad. If I would have been there, if I would have said something, I could have gotten her out of that situation. She could have been with someone else. She could have been with me. She could have been with not my dad, my grandparents. She could have been with her mom's grandparents. She could just been out of that situation. I mean, her mom's parents. She could have been with her grandparents, my grandparents, just out of that situation. And I blame myself every day. If I had done something, that wouldn't have happened to her. And there's not a second that goes by that I don't think of her. I mean, sometimes I just let it go, but I love her, and I blame myself, and I know that's not a good thing to do, but I do, and I have a reason. I mean, I realize it wasn't my fault, but I have to blame it on someone, right? And there's no one to blame it on but me. I made a mistake, and I blame myself, and as much as I love her, I really do, I just wish I would have gotten her out of that situation. But the abuse started off easy, and it kept getting harder and harder to go through. First, the no blankets, then no pillow, then throw your blankets and pillow on the floor, then no sleeping at all. And then one night, my dad came in the room and I fell asleep. And so my stepmom found out, because my little freaking stepbrother told on me. He tattled on me. And I had to stand in my dad's man cave, his little den, it was literally called a den. Um, I had to stand there for freaking 12 hours. My dad would say, no, sit down. Just stay in here, but sit down. And there'd be no, stand up, sit down, stand up, go in the living room and sit down, go back in there, stand up, just stand up. And I've let it go so much I can't really remember everything. Imagine this is only not that long ago. But, it all happened in a span of 4 years. It was a 4-year thing. I don't know what happened. Apparently I made a threat saying I was going to kill myself if I didn't get to live with my grandparents, which I think was completely freaking made up. I don't think I ever said that. I mean, I could have, because I was living with that kind of a freaking dad and that kind of a freaking... My mom is a drug addict. I'm going to say it. I'm not proud of it. She's not proud of it. I love her. I will always love her. But I can't change her choices. I can't change her mistakes. But I can try to fix mine in any way I can. And the first step is getting to see my little sister again. And letting my mom see her. She lives in Florida. She's healthy from what I know. She lives in Florida with my stepdad. Danny. Jeez, sorry, I thought I was going to choke saying his name. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, that's so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. I hate when the subject of murder comes up. Or the subject of suicide. I hate when those two subjects come up. I'm just like twirling this right now. But that happened, you know, that whole thing in a span of 4 freaking years that happened. Never proud of it. Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm in a stable, healthy state of mind. And I'm freaking gay. I'm just gay. I just act very gay. I'm not gay, but I act gay. Literally, like, a few of my friends, when I came out to them as a lesbian before I was... it's... Thank you. I'm not sad. I'm just, like, tearing up. It's not out of sadness. It's out of pity. Pity for them. I feel bad and pity. I feel pity. So when I first came out as a lesbian to my friends before I realized, like, oh crap, I'm not a gay girl. I'm a straight dude. I'm not even a straight dude. I'm a pan dude. When I first came out as a lesbian to my friends, only one of them wasn't shocked. Oh my gosh. No, sorry. No, wait. Only like what? The first, like, out of like the first 3 I told, only like one of them was shocked, is what I meant to say. The other 2 were like, we could tell. I was like, what? Do you have a perfect gaydar? And they're like, no. You have a perfect straight dar, and you weren't on it. And I was like, so basically you have a freaking gaydar. I was like, I have a perfect gaydar. I do have a really good gaydar. It hasn't failed me yet. I went to I have like a really cool best friend. We're gonna start my first experience with girl crushes back when I was a lesbian. So, I started in, man, we're going into emotional states right now. Ha ha ha. Get it? Because I moved to a different state and some crap happened. I moved to Texas. Aww. That's just like, that's me. I had my sadness with my happiness. I used to be like the tough chick of the school, and now I'm like the freaking gay dude of the school. I used to be the tough chick, and now I'm like the cute little happy friend. I'm not, no. No. It's like, oh look, I was like the person you would go to. It's like, I was like a kind person, but like, I looked like a freaking punk. Like, I looked like Avril Lavigne got puked on by a unicorn. I looked punk, and I looked cool, sort of, but I still looked girly. Like, I tried to act cool. Like, I tried to act, like, tough, but I looked girly as heck. Like, I looked like a freaking unicorn. Like, I looked like a unicorn. Like, I had, like, some sparkly sequin crap every day. I was wearing, like, I knew I was gay before I even knew what gay was. When I first acted gay, I was like the first time I acted gay was in Texas. I was in the 4th grade. I have these friends named Darby and Blakely. They were identical twin sisters, and I was in love with them. I've had one. Okay, so I dated a guy once, okay? Yeah. And my mom's like, yeah, no, you're not a dude because you've dated a guy. Guess what? Guys can be gay. I'm not gay. I'm pan, but people can be gay. She's like, nothing about you is manly. Please don't cry. I'm crying now. I'm not crying. It's just my nose is stuffy and I have really bad allergies. So for me crying earlier, it makes my whole... And how humid it is in here. Makes my whole face, like, my whole, like, nasal freaking... nasal region, my freaking nasal cavities, my nose. My nose is stuffy. I'm like really loopy right now. I feel high. Is this what high feels like? Because I think I'm high. I'm high off the oxygen in here. It's mixed with some weird freaking chemicals and Himalayan salt crap. It's what I'm getting high off of. But I was in love with them. And it's not like your average, oh, they're just really pretty, I'm straight type of a crush. It's like, there's something wrong with me, I need a mental hospital. That's where I was. I was really madly in love with them. I don't know why, I just had a crush on them. I thought they were kind of cute. Like, I looked up to them a lot. I was in their room once. Like, I was in their house. And it felt like a blessing. I was like, I will be here every day for the rest of my life. I don't know. Specifically, I was in love with was Darby. Oh my gosh. They look the same, but they have 2 totally different personalities. Darby and Blakely, you could tell the difference between them. Oh, thank you. You're reminding me of my IGF, internet girlfriend. Fuck. But seriously, you're reminding me of my best friend right now. Aw, thanks. That's so something that my best friend would do. I did something stupid, and one night I almost slipped up and almost said, I have a crush on you, but then I was like, I have a crush on, and then I said, Will. They're like, you have a crush on Will? I was like, yep, I have a crush on Will. It's definitely what I meant to say. It's like, I knew I was gay, but like, I didn't want, it's like, I need a mental hospital. I was gay. I was a freaking gay child. I'm a gay child. Yep. That's me, gay child, yep. But I almost slipped up and almost told them I had a crush on them. And right now I'm like laughing about it, but then I was so nervous. I started to shake, and I was like shaking. And I was like, oh god, what have I done? And I didn't have a crush on him. At all. So I had to fake and go out with him. I had to go out with him. I dated this dude for like a month because my friends got like they hooked me up. They hooked me up with this dude. Mind you, I was in 4th grade. Oh, me, I would do that. I would, so that's something I would do. But yeah, so I had to go out with this guy just because I slipped up. But I was leaving to come back to where I live now because of my dad got he didn't have his job anymore, and he got a new job here because he's like, we're not staying in Texas, we can't do this, and he got fired, by the way, because there's like this big ass fucking jerk CEO that was like good or something. My dad's the best CEO you'll ever freaking have. Excuse me. Jealous much? He has the same job here. He's an assisted living. Pretty cool. My mom's a nurse. My brother's a nurse. Bite me, Helen. Because if you do, my brother would just freaking revive me. Because he works in the ER. He's a freaking nurse. He's a doctor's assistant, basically. That's what nurses where he goes from are. People are like, no, nurses are doctors. It's like, no, they're freaking assistants for doctors. It's like, no, that's what... And then they butchered this. They said that's what an anesthesia helper thingy is. I was like, anesthesiologist? They're like, what? Anesthesiologist. Anesthesiosaurus? Like, bro, first of all, what you just said, none of that was even close. Anesthesiologist. Like, I'm slipping up too, because I'm tired. I have a reason. I'm loopy. I haven't slept in like 12 hours. Technically like 24 actually. I haven't slept in like 24 hours. So that's great. But yeah, butchered that. I was like, an anesthesiologist, one, house with anesthetic, which you probably don't even know what that is. Let's break it down, honey. Puts you to sleep. It kills you? No, you idiot. Puts you to sleep. You go into, like... Okay, do you know what induced coma is? Like, when they put you into a actual coma? Like, yeah, I was like, it's like that, but you're not in a coma. Instead, you're just in this long sleep. That way they can do surgery on you and crap. I'm like, oh, I was like, yeah, anyway. That was an actual conversation I had. And I was like, excuse me, what just, how dumb is this child? How dumb is this child? I think the only reason I know what these things are is because I have, people, and maybe my dad left, oh, thanks, my dad's not that cool. My biological dad's a freaking jerk. He was me 4 dang years like that. Jeez. What happened to you as a child? Excuse me. But your dad left you. My mom left me. So we have something in common. My mom left me. Yeah. I still don't see her much. She steals my birthday presents from May of 13 years ago. I'm joking. But she probably still has, like, a lot of birthday presents from, like, years and years ago. I remember, like, the last time I, like, remember having, like, a full day with my mom. Like, a full day. It was around Christmas, and there was a policeman at my house. My mother was there, my grandma, my biological mother was there, my adopted parents were there. I'm adopted by my biological parents, BTW. Biological grandparents. Flesh and blood. And my dad, and so I was there. I got stabbed when I was, oh, I'm sorry. That's not good. Don't get stabbed. Don't let people stab you. Don't stab yourself. Please don't do that. Also, don't get stabbed. Please, if you're in an abusive relationship, don't do what I did. Get out of it. Tell someone that will believe you. like the police, and not the person who's dating the person that's abusing. I was such a stupid child. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like all these ways I could have like been out of that, and I'm just like, what's wrong with you, child? Small CJ. Note to self. Go back in time and stop this. But yeah. So while that's like in my past, let's go back to our trip at Vegas, cause that's making me sad. Let's go back to the trip at Vegas. It's Vegas. Yeah. Let's do Vegas, and then we'll talk more about cosplay and crap, and then we're done for the night, because I'm tired. Yeah, so Vegas was fun besides, like, the whole cosplay experience, that freaked me out. Aw, thanks! That means a lot. I'm not really a role model to people, I only have, like, 82 fans on, like, Musical.ly, and I don't even know why I have that app. I just have it because, like, it's the only... Never sleep. Me. I never sleep. I haven't slept in, like, 24 hours. But yeah, like, I usually, I just, like, have that app because it's, like, the only place I can really cosplay without, like, getting into too much trouble. Because I'm like that person that's, like, I'm not gay. Oh, thanks. Like, I'm not gay, but, like, I act so gay. Most of the characters in OCs I, like, cosplay are either gay or have been in some sort of gay situation. Like, Yukiteru Amano, I cosplayed him once. He's been kissed by a dude. A dude has kissed him. Akase has freaking put his lips upon Yuki's. They have kissed. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's gay! Like, we all knew it. It was, like, so blind. Like, plain. I mean, living with, like, straight parents. I can't talk too much about gray caps. Yeah, I can't talk about gray caps because, like, who wants to wear a gray hat? What? I don't know. I can't talk too much about gay stuff. I'm gonna say gay crap, and I was like, wait, what am I saying? Because I'm not a hater. No, I am part of the LGBT community. I can't talk about gay stuff a lot because, straight to, they're like, shut up. We've had enough of this. Oh, jeez. My nose. I thought it was bleeding. Is it bleeding? Is my nose bleeding? No, it's my lip. I bit my lip. It's like the inside of my lip. Great. Now I taste blood. Is this what Max feels like when she has a bloody nose? She just feels like just blood, just the blood. I know you can't see. I don't want to, like, end it and then have to do another one, so you're gonna have to stick with not being able to see. I'll do another live stream in a minute, because I'm probably not gonna... I'm just gonna, like, end this one, and then I'll start a different subject with a different thumbnail at Comic-Con. But what happened was... Yeah. My lip's bleeding. It's like, I'm like the person that's like, I'm pan. I'm not gay, but I cosplay like the gayest character. I'm gonna end this, start another one so you can see, because it's been like this for 30 minutes.